I'm here at the end of week 1 of this 23 sub-3 marathon training prep, and it has been quite the week. I have been extremely sick, and I am super grateful to have been able to finish off this week here strong. Just finished up with a 5-mile easy run. I had a lot of other runs planned this week, but last Friday, I ended up getting some symptoms that I was starting to be sick. I spent the weekend not feeling too great and was just taking it easy. Woke up Monday morning of this week, which was day 1 of this marathon training. And I was like, I really just need to take it easy, but I want to go for just a little run. Just to say that I had gotten some miles on my feet. I was planning to just do 1 mile. So I went out and I did that. What's really cool with this marathon prep is I am trying to put in a bunch of new habits into place. One thing being going to bed at 10 p.m. The other thing getting up at 5:30 a.m. so I can get up early enough to do most of my workouts before I need to go into work, before I have to worry about, other things coming up in your daily, just kind of life that might hinder you from getting done what you need to get done. So I'm trying to wake up earlier. So I woke up Monday morning, 5:30 a.m. It was pretty rough, but I got up, put on my shoes, and went out for a 1-mile run. It honestly felt really good. And I was feeling like, I was definitely over the sickness. So I went into work and I had a class at noon that I coached for F45. And by the time the second class rolled around that I was supposed to coach at 4:30 p.m., I felt terrible. I had completely lost my voice. And I was like, man, I know I'm going to be in for it rough. I spent the rest of the week doing almost absolutely nothing but resting and trying to take care of myself. I skipped out on 4 days of work this week, which not really good timing for me. Wasn't able to get any other runs in this week. I was able to hit like 2 walks, and I finally went to the doctor on Friday, I think, or Thursday, and I got an antibiotic. And so that has definitely started to kick in. I woke up here Sunday morning feeling great. I knew I was ready to finally get a run in, and I'm super glad to actually have been able to get more than just 1 mile in here this very first week. So I'll go ahead and let you guys see how the rest of this week go. We'll kick it off with my 1-mile run on Monday.
Just sat down to watch the Steelers. Got my soup here. I totally lost my voice today. I've been sick the last couple of days, but thought I was feeling better today. Tried to go back to coach at F45, and this is where we're at. Here we go, Steelers, though. So it is Tuesday. This is the second day of my marathon training, and yesterday being the first day, I mentioned that I wanted to just ease into this, especially since I've been sick the last couple days. So I ran a mile yesterday and felt good on that mile. I went into F45 to work my shift and coach 2 classes. And by the time the second class came around, I had just completely lost my voice. As you can tell, it's the next morning and my voice is still feeling pretty rough. I was able to get someone to cover my second coaching class here today, but I do have to go in to coach the class here at noon. So I'm on my way to do that. Hopefully I'll make it through. I'll keep you guys posted. Oh boy, my voice is shot. I barely talked while coaching that class, but my voice is a wreck. I'm really glad that I have a total day off tomorrow. So I'm gonna go home, rest up the rest of this day since I got my second class covered. End of an era right here. I'm selling my Xbox, which is a big deal. Oh man, still feeling pretty rough, but got a hot shower. I think it helped with my congestion a little bit, and just came to take my dogs out to the dog park here. Super, super cool earlier. Had a friend that she just announced on her Instagram account that she is going to sign up for a half marathon. So she's not typically a runner and just went for her first, I guess, run today, 2 miles. But the announcement, she said she's gonna do the half marathon, and I'm the reason to blame. So super, super cool to, I guess, feel like this is like the first time that I inspired someone to get into running. Whereas I've taken a lot of inspiration from other people that have contributed as to why I'm running and the reason I'm setting goals for myself to accomplish this sub-3 marathon. Oh man, it is Wednesday morning and I've woken up. I already took a cold shower and a hot shower and I'm still feeling pretty lousy. So this is gonna be another day without any training. Fortunately, I am off from F45 today, so I can at least take the day to, I guess, kind of lie around, rest. But I'm going to do what I can for some other things that I'm working on since I have the day off. So let's go ahead. Let's make some tea, maybe a little breakfast. Oh boy, I was feeling super rough. Just trying to sit down, get a little work done. I was watching Nick Bear's sub 250 marathon prep just to kind of help me, I guess, learn a little bit more about what it takes to prepare for something like this. And I felt like I needed to come outside and get the blood flow moving. So here we are out here, about 1 hour in. And not sure this is really gonna help, but felt like I really needed to get a little bit of exercise in. Feel like I'm going crazy, not doing any training this week when I finally just made the announcement that I'm gonna be doing this marathon prep. So hour walking, I feel like it's good for the day. I'm gonna chill here on the hammock. Nope. So it's now Thursday and my voice has still not fully recovered. Yesterday I was definitely feeling a lot worse than I had been the previous few days, and today I was feeling worse than I did yesterday. I did go to the doctor and got an antibiotic, so I'm hoping here soon I'll start feeling better. But for the time being, we are making some Kodiak cakes, and I mixed in some chocolate protein powder. Makes it absolutely delicious. Blended in a banana too. So.
You should also ask yourself, what have I been told I'm really poor at, that I'm just not good at?
So it is now Thursday, and as you can tell, my voice is still not back completely yet. Last Friday was the first day I had symptoms of this sickness. So it's been basically a full week and still struggling through it. I basically took the whole day off here, but the final class this Friday evening for F45 is at 4:30, and none of the other coaches could cover it, but I've been super appreciative of them covering all my shifts, as well as our studio manager.
and our assistant studio manager helping pick up the time that I've had to miss due to being sick. So going in today, hopefully this doesn't cause me to get any worse. Fortunately, it was a pretty small class, so I didn't really have to yell. I was able to get in a lot of personal touches. At the very start, when I had the demo and intro, I felt pretty rough. I wasn't quite sure if I was really gonna make it through that, but now that I actually been moving around a bit, I feel like I'm actually feeling a little better. I know my voice is still pretty bad, but overall, pretty good. Feeling like we might be hitting a run here in the next couple of days, that's for sure. So it is now Saturday, day 6 of this marathon training, week 1 of 23. And I'm out here going for a little walk. I'm catching the sunrise. It is finally the first morning after more than a week that I woke up and I felt like I'll actually beat this infection. I'll get over this sickness. Feeling pretty good. The voice is starting to almost go back to normal, and feel like I could possibly hit a little jog here this morning, but I don't want to kind of push myself and end up feeling worse later here this afternoon. So we're just gonna go for a small little walk here this morning, get some fresh air, get the blood circulating. In about 30 minutes, I go into F45. We have 2 classes this morning here at my studio. So looking forward to actually being back on the studio floor, feeling pretty good, being able to deliver the energy to our members, because that's something I thoroughly get a huge boost out of myself. So really looking forward to doing that. Week 1 ends tomorrow, so I'm hoping, taking it easy here today with just a little walk, I'll actually be able to go on my second run of this entire first week. On Monday, I did just a 1 mile run, because that was when I'd been sick for a couple of days, but I was feeling better that Monday. But I didn't want to push it. I think I had mentioned coming off just a little bit of an injury to my right foot, and my lower back had been having some issues. So I really wanted to go into this marathon training easy. So I ran just 1 mile on Monday, and it felt good. I was feeling all right. And that next morning I woke up, I was feeling terrible and knew I was about to be really sick. So I spent the next 4 days just going through it with this sickness. But here we are, finally day 6, Saturday, feeling good, feeling like we're at the end here of this infection, of the sickness. And next week, I plan to really start to get into it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish up my walk here today. Gonna go coach a couple classes at F45, and it's gonna be a really good day. Tomorrow, I think I will feel good enough to go for a small run, jog, and we'll keep you guys posted. Oh man, it was so fun to coach this morning. It was an awesome 2 classes. I will say my voice did get a little bit sore by the end. Feeling a little sore right now, but overall I think if we take it easy the rest of the day, today be good to go. Just went to Aldi and picked up some groceries to help get me through the week. I like to try to shop just like once a week, but usually ends up being a couple trips based on me running out of usually like fruits, running out of the meat. So I have that in the back. I can show you guys more of what I got when I get home. So one of my favorite fruits to eat is pineapple. I always make sure to have a couple on hand. This one here is about to be ready. It is very ripe. So I had to pick an unripe one so I can have one for later. And this from Aldi is just some chocolate whey protein. It's pretty cheap. I don't honestly know if it's all that great, but tastes really good. I like to throw it in to my protein pancakes or into this non-fat Greek yogurt. Mixes really well into the Greek yogurt, and almost creates like a chocolate pudding. So for me, I have a lot of chocolate sweet cravings, so it's a perfect mix for me to do when I am having cravings, and keeps it on the healthy side. It's super high in protein as well. I also go through a lot of bananas, both for smoothies that I'll mix in with protein, and for my protein pancakes, I like to put a banana in it. Helps to sweeten them. Picked up 3 pounds of chicken. Just learned from my friend a new way to cook the chicken breast. I do just have to go out and get a cast iron skillet, but eventually, once I do, I will cook all those at one time at 500 degrees on broil for a few minutes. So kind of a great way to meal prep, so I'm excited to try that out. Everything bagel seasoning is a staple for me. I love to put it on top of about to put it in the fridge. It definitely does not go in the fridge, but I love to put it on top of my cottage cheese. When I put the cottage cheese on bread, it is the perfect thing. And last thing I'll show here is broccoli florets. They are frozen. I am terrible about eating vegetables. So my goal for today was to at least pick up a couple things. Some broccoli, easy to freeze and easy to serve. Throw it in the microwave and put it on the plate of food that you're about to eat. I need to do something to help get a little more vegetables into my diet. So that's my solution. And there we go. I said I was gonna eat some more vegetables. I already threw some broccoli onto a plate of leftovers. Had some chicken from last night. So a little chicken and broccoli for lunch here today. I'm getting my vegetables in, just like I said.